Dominguez is also charged with attempted murder and the stabbing of a homeless woman that happened on Monday night of this week. She is still in the hospital recovering from those injuries. Police say that Dominguez was first stopped at Sycamore Park yesterday afternoon. That is the same place a man was attacked on Saturday. Officers were able to track down Dominguez to an intersection 1 block away, and that's where he was detained. The suspect was then brought in for questioning, and he was placed under arrest after investigators discovered that he had a large knife in his possession.
He was wearing a backpack, and in the backpack was a large knife that was consistent with one that we were looking for based on evidence from the first homicide.
The Davis police chief says that more than a dozen calls to the tip line helped investigators locate Dominguez. Fox 40's Mason Morrow joining us live now after speaking with the man who says that he was the first one to spot Dominguez at Sycamore Park, and at that point, Mason called police to come and find him.
Yeah, Nikki, Eric, his name is Carter Carlson. He's actually a teacher at Willett Elementary, which is right here next to Sycamore Park. And he tells me he was here yesterday afternoon laying flowers at Najim's memorial right here when he peeked over his shoulder and saw a figure wearing a black hoodie and black Adidas track pants walking right towards the playground here at the park.
He looked just like their report.
He's a monster.
21-year-old Carlos Dominguez behind bars at Yolo County Jail, charged in 3 vicious stabbings over the last week in Davis.
It could have been anybody who was just walking by, and if anybody would have been like alone while walking by for a second, he might have like taken another life, you know.
I became very aware that I was by myself.
Carter Carlson laid flowers at Kareem Najim's mounting memorial site at Sycamore Park around 3:30 on Wednesday afternoon when he spotted a flash of black in the distance.
When I looked over and just saw a character wearing all black with the Adidas pants.
Did you immediately get the sense that this was the suspect when you initially spotted him?
Yes, I was like, this could definitely be the person. Just something about how they were walking towards the park just did not sit right with me.
Once Dominguez wandered away from the park, Carlson tells Fox 40 he hopped in his vehicle and tailed the 21-year-old through nearby neighborhoods.
I really wanted to take it upon myself and make sure that everybody was okay.
10 minutes later, Carlson lost sight of the stabbing suspect near a CVS, and that's when he decided it was time to dial it in.
You know, this could have been nothing, but I wanted to make sure it got heard.
Carlson's call and at least a dozen other tips led police to Pine Lane and Colby Drive, where officers detained Dominguez and brought him in for questioning. The former UC Davis student now under arrest for the deaths of David Bro and Najim and the attempted murder of a homeless woman.
There's been a lot of relief on campus.
I don't have to worry about him killing someone else, killing me potentially. So now I can just go back to being living my day right now.
And Carlson goes back to living his normal day as a paraprofessional at Willett Elementary, knowing he did his part to save the city of Davis from the next time the suspected stabber strikes.
And I'm just so glad that I live in a community that can come together so easily and just have such good intentions and want to get this evil person off the streets.
UC Davis officials tell us that Dominguez was in his 3rd year there at the university, but was separated from the university back on April 25th for academic reasons. The first stabbing happened 2 nights later on April 27th. Reporting live in Davis, covering local news that matters, I'm Mason Morrow, Fox 40 News.
Mason, thank you.